Hey guys, this is Jared, and I have another little design here. This one involves tracks again, and it's basically a four-way intersection, and this is about as compact as I can make it for this same system, I guess. And first thing you'll notice about it is the two tracks on each side of the roundabout. And that's because I wanted a separate track for carts getting off of the roundabout as carts getting on. So if all the carts coming into the roundabout will go on the clean stone path, I guess, and then all carts going off will go on the the cobblestone. So and then you'll see that's the same on all of these, and it was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be to make, and I'll get to some of the earlier versions that I made and kind of banded because they weren't very good. So I'm going to get started here. Right here we have color-coded inputs, and what something that's really cool about this one that I have not seen on YouTube, and I was actually kind of disappointed at what I saw on YouTube. Some of them were unique and clever, but it's still what didn't give the writer a very pleasant experience in my opinion, because you had to push multiple buttons, and you kind of had like you couldn't just like push one button or just like a few to get going and choose your destination or whatever, and then you just sit and wait to get there, and you had to go there, and when you get to the roundabout, I'm saying get a lot, but when you get to the roundabout you have to push another button to figure out where you go, and a lot of times there's even in the opposite direction. Whenever you push a button you always had to go the opposite direction, and you know I thought, hey, I know I can improve on that, so I started building this. And so right here I have, this is the input. You can put just repeaters right here where these levers are facing these blocks, and that will decide where you're going to go whenever it's powered. So say I want to go onto the white one. Well, without anything powered, your minecart is going to go straight, or not straight, but it's going to turn on this roundabout infinite amount of times. So once one of these is powered, it's going to go around until it gets to that intersection. In this case, I just flipped the one on the left, so it has to go all the way around, actually 75% of the way around, and turn down this lane, which is the cobblestone, the output again. So let me get out of here, and then if I were to just go, say, straight, it would turn all the way through here, and then it would turn right here and go out the cobblestone again on that straight line. So and I have these all color coded for each line. So on this one, white equals left, and you can see the little frame right there, it's white wool. Straight, the one straight is orange, and then magenta on the right, and it changes for every single one of these because blue is on the left hand side and orange is right there, blah blah blah. I think you understand. It's like that for every single one. And so I'm going to just go right here, and I'm going to choose random track. Let's go straight and place the minecart, and you'll see how it works. And it goes straight out of the magenta. So then let's go at orange, and I'll try on another side to show you that it's not just one side that works. There it goes. And let's go to orange, why not, and get rid of this one. Let's go white, and it should go through white. And white, the going right was actually the easiest because that was the closest output to the signal being put to the input right here. So I should have filled this in. I didn't think about it, but kind of hindsight, it's not really needed for the design. I really should have filled it in because it's going to bug me now. But anyway, yeah, that's the gist of it, and I think this design is actually better than any other design I've seen on YouTube. It's a little bit bigger than most of them, but a lot of that is because it has multiple inputs and multiple outputs. So instead of just 4 tracks going into the roundabout, it's actually 8. And I think this was a good one. So let me turn the time to day, and I'm going to go through my older ones. So time set day, and once I got the idea, it was a long time ago. When I first started Minecraft, I was like, once I saw tracks in the inventory, I was like, whoa, you can make railway stations and everything. So that was like the first thing I really wanted to do, and so the first version I had right here was this, and I was just trying to see if I could find any pattern to make it any better or something just with this, and I kind of cheaped out on it. Didn't really spend much time because just where the lights are turned on, basically where the tracks are activated, is I was looking for patterns. Didn't really find very many other than it's kind of diagonally split to have it in a circle, right, like this. So, and I used that over in my design that my last design. So I kind of fiddled around with things. Then I came over here and I got this and kind of messed around with some stuff. But this one's the one that I really started working on. And these emerald blocks above each destination selector, that means that it's working. So this full side is done. If I slip the switch, then you kind of guess that it goes through there, and blah blah blah. I'm not going to go through all of it, but right here we have pistons to cut off the signals of it, and we have multiple places that connect to that. And I hated that. It was just kind of really complex. If a writer would hear it and everything, and I kind of wanted to be silent, so I quickly abandoned this. There's a few things I didn't like about it. First of all, the input was on ground level, so it would be almost impossible to comfortably hide your redstone, because you'd have you'd have actually lots of blocks like this, and then to make it symmetrical, you'd have to do it on this side as well, and your writer's going to be feeling cramped right here. And I didn't think about that when I started making it, but I quickly figured that out. Actually, I shouldn't say quickly, because this actually took me a long time to figure out where to do things and everything. But it was kind of stupid, I guess. There's another thing I didn't like about it, and it was that there's one track for each one. So minecarts going out of the roundabout would go out on the same track that minecarts coming in do. So in other words, a minecart going into the roundabout right here would meet up with a minecart trying to exit from right there. So if a minecart tried to let's go from this side, if someone tried to go out and take a right here, and then someone came in here trying to get into the roundabout, go whatever direction, they would meet up because they're on the same track. And on this design, they would really only meet if they got extremely close, and by chance 2 minecarts ended up meeting up right about here, and that's much lower of a possibility than having the same line. So I really wanted to improve on this, and so I think I successfully did that. So I'm going to talk about tutorials now, and I'm not going to release a tutorial for this exact design unless this turns out to be the best design I can come up with, which is doubtful. I think I can do better. I already compacted a little bit. This used to actually come out to right about here. I just kind of loosely made an outline of where I was going to put things, and then I saw where I can improve on, and I kind of pushed things in a bit as much as I could. So I'm not going to release a tutorial just yet. Once I get the full thing done and as compact and as modular as I can make it, then I will release a tutorial. I'll put probably a world download and a schematic out there. If I can figure out how to do it on MC schematic, probably I'll be able to do, or MC edit, I'll probably be able to find one out. I just never tried it, and I think that's about it. So I do believe this would work on multiplayer. I haven't tested it, but I don't see why it wouldn't. Maybe a little bit of timings if you really rely on timings in that world, but as it is right here, it should work. Maybe it just doesn't work. Maybe it works better in theory than it does in real life, or when you actually apply it to your design. So I think that's it. So have a good day, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And once you guys have this concept, if you guys want to run with it, go ahead, and I'll be releasing a better video about it soon once I improve it. So thank you guys for watching, and have a great day. Bye.